Hello amigos, RadiShineAmigo here, welcome to Crash Bandicoot XS. And yeah, once again, nothing to talk about. Yeah, this level's pretty fun to speedrun because I forgot to edit that out, but that's not the reason why it's fun though. You have those little spinny things and they fly you up into the air, and these things here, damn, I like them. They're quite fun to navigate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of doing something else at the moment because I kind of have nothing to say, but you know, at the same time, I kind of just want to let you guys listen in on some of the music because this game has some nice remixes, you know. And that actually does remind me, I don't think I actually put in the extended version of Bowser's theme in Mario Part 3. Which, I know this is very unprofessional, but I'm not really that professional to be honest. Especially when it comes to relics. But I'm going to link that into the description of Part 3 right now. Because I kind of forgot. I can't spell Bowser, I wrote browser. But yeah. I do quite like the music in this game, it's quite nice. I wrote browser again, why do I keep writing browser? Yeah. I kind of want like the original. I really shouldn't be doing this in a video. Yeah. There's really nothing to say, to be honest. And I guess we just done a level, didn't we? Yeah, I'm moving on to level 17, air supply. Yeah, as I have said before, these swimming levels are really fun to speedrun. I'm gonna find this video, like, it's later, because it's gonna take me a while. And I don't know how the music's coming in, because you might be able to hear it, and that'll be kind of awkward. Especially if I'm asking you to listen to the music in this game, because that'd be kind of silly if I should listen to music in this game, and all you could hear is Mario. So yeah. But yeah, right here I do kind of mess up a bit. You can just hit the TNT from the left. Obviously don't spin hit, but I mean like just tap your head against it and the TNT will start to go off. I just wanted to try and see if I could navigate through it without getting TNT, but, you know. Music is very atmospheric and it really sets the level. Something that does actually help in the underwater levels is if you can keep pressing the A button to swim faster, but something that I'd recommend, at least when there's enemies in front of you, instead of spamming the A button and trying swimming around them, just spam the B button, because you don't go as fast, but you go pretty much at a similar pace, plus you know, you don't get killed if you're spinning, unless obviously you hit something that can kill you while you're spinning, but even so, you shouldn't really be spinning those, because they're most likely going to be nitros or TNTs. Yeah, if you have like an eel in front of you, it's best to just spam the spin button, you know. Now these aeroplane levels, or air levels, whatever you want to call them, they can be kind of difficult in terms of time relic. I believe the previous one was quite difficult for me to finish of a good time, because that one takes quite a while, and it's mainly you have to keep an eye on your health, and because I kept doing that, it kind of made me fall behind in time, because obviously if you keep an eye on your health, then you're more likely gonna waste more time in the level itself, you know. So you want to make sure that you keep an eye on your health, but also keep an eye on the time. Something I recommend sometimes in the the aeroplane sections, where you know you're just shooting the aeroplanes. If there's too many of them, then maybe just like try spinning out the way instead of shooting them, because that helps in terms of like the speed is always set on those sections, so it's not possible to get the fastest time doing that section. The time always determines the blimps, but you want to make sure that your health is at a good you know, level by, you know, getting the health crates, and you also want to check the times up, because, you know, by getting later time crates, and yeah, just constantly dodge the aeroplanes if you ever need to, because you can go by them just as fast. Just like I said a second ago, make sure you get health and time crates as well. I try to get every single time crate and as many health crates as I need. Yeah, I believe we have 2 more levels left after this, and we've done the relics. I think we have 1 more blimp left. Yes, we do. I don't quite like these levels, because they're kind of like arcadic in the sense of it just feels like if you put this on an arcade machine it would kind of work, and I kind of like that, you know. I'm a Sega fan, so I kind of like arcadey games, you know, like Crazy Taxi and House of the Dead and, you know, all those type of games. This feels like it would fit in an arcade, maybe as like a sub-genre to bullet hell shoot-em-ups. Kind of like, you know, Death Smiles and whatnot. I wonder, is there any more games that are similar, that have similar gameplay to this? Because I really can't think of any. I mean, yes, I guess you could say the games like House of the Dead and Time Crisis are technically similar to this, because you're kind of shooting things in front of you. But I mean literally controlling a character like this, and with the D-pad and shooting with another pad. A similar control scheme, where it feels almost like a 3D bullet hell shoot 'em up type of thing. You know, I've always liked the idea of shoot 'em ups, and yeah. Right here, I believe this is where I started a new recording, but I was setting stuff up and starting to record first, but I just thought, editing wise, I'll leave the music in just a little bit longer, because, you know, it's fun. Now, I believe, if I remember correctly, this level was rather annoying in the sense of some of the frogs can kind of jump out of nowhere, plus there's a certain pit near the end which kind of throws me off, because I try speed running to jump over there, but a lot of the time it doesn't really work, and I kind of just end up falling to my death, you know. That's not fun. Yeah, it's good to get the TNT crate instead of like the actual clock in some levels, like in that situation there, because the TNT will actually just give you the clock a little while later, and instead of you just, you know, waiting to try and get the clock, you know. It's just a little bit quicker sometimes. Even if you do have to wait a couple of seconds for the thing to actually activate, it still is quicker technically when you think about it. I really do like the sprite animation in this. It's quite nice, especially the animation when it's spinning. That's the pit that I always died on. I hate that pit. It's rather annoying, especially when you're trying to speedrun it, because you know you're trying to speedrun it and you can't really. I'm yawning. You can't really speedrun jump that unless you're pro. You know. Especially because you have those steel crates on the left of it, which don't give you a chance to actually do a proper slide over it. Which is rather annoying. But yeah, believe it or not, this is the very last time relic, and I'm actually going to be able to talk about stuff in the next part. Obviously they're going to be gems from previous levels I've already done, but still, I can talk about, you know, the new pathways that gems lead to, because I'm sure some of the gems actually lead to a new pathway, so, you know, that's fun. Yeah, to be honest though, I do kind of want to just finish this game already, because this game has given me so much hassle. Like, the first recording wise, it's just been a pain trying to, you know, get this game done because of other stuff that I had to do, and then by the time I actually had the time to actually, like, during editing wise, when I actually had the time, like, but at first I didn't have too much time, I had enough, but after a while I had, like, loads of time, and that's when I got really confused with the uploads and didn't know what the hell was going on, why I had part 7 on my computer, but only had, like, 6 parts on there, and what, the part 7 was the same as part 6, and all that shit. This game's just been a pain. Even though I love this game, you know, recording-wise, it's been a pain. No, prior to what I'm saying, this game is good, play it. Emulate it if you want to. You know, this game is really good. And it's worth playing if you're a fan of PS1 games. But even so, that's the end of the part, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.